another classic matchup. A real staple of the modern format.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Bant is one of those colors where it's like no synergy, just good stuff. Has always just been like a Bant deck.
oh yeah. I mean, like I guess like Bant Spirits, I think is the only like outlier maybe.
The only and the synergy is my creatures are just all playing off of each other.
Yeah.
When I think of like good stuff decks, I think of like Bant and Naya.
Look, Bunny, just because you're on a stoneblade deck that plays mainboard Terminus doesn't mean Bant Stoneblade is a bad deck.
Man.
Apparently, Bunny's been doing pretty well with the Omen, the Flash Omen, because of the Scry. You look at the top two.
Oh, all right.
And so with Terminus, he's saying he's having consistent like turn 3 Terminuses if he needs them.
I like that a lot. That's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, my question is like, why Stoneforge Mystic though? Is Stoneforge Mystic even good?
It gives blue-white control a much faster clock.
Because like Stoneforge goes into a lot of these just value mid-range decks.
Yeah.
And I am biased because I play a deck that doesn't really care about Stoneforge Mystics. I have not been in a lot of games where I've seen Stoneforge Mystic be very impactful.
Yeah. I mean, Stoneforge is not in a great spot right now, but I mean, I think it's in a fine spot. So Mill hasn't done anything the first 2 turns. It's like Matt attacked for 1 with the High Arc.
He's got a Ice Fang Codal in hand.
Ashiok seems fine.
Yeah, I mean
Matt can't search anymore, and you're gonna take 4.
So the thing about Bant is that it's not very good at applying pressure. It's good at drawing games out and being reactive and like gaining incremental card advantage.
Yeah, it's good at being grindy.
It's not a deck that races very heavily.
Ooh, that's a pretty good 4 to get rid of. Path, Teferi, Stoneforge Land.
No swords though. You'd like to see a sword get hit.
Yes.
He flashes in the Codal. The Codal can attack for 2, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, Ashiok's going to get 1 more tick.
Yeah, there's no situation in the mill deck where you're just leaving loyalty counters on Ashiok, though. Unless it's like exceptionally good, like you're playing against Scape Shift or Amulet Titan.
Yeah, I was like, I can think of like 2 scenarios where you
probably
would
just kicking down the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, if uninterrupted, it gets you 20 cards.
Yeah. even in Bant decks with Tarmogoyf don't race very well because there's no hand disruption.
That's a hard casted sort of feast and famine.
All right.
That's not putting Mill in a good spot. Come here, you. So you don't attack my feet.
It's probably the best weapon that he has because it makes your opponent discard a card. That being said...
and he gets to untap land.
That being said, it's probably just not fast enough.
The Pro Black can be relevant because it stops things like Drown the Lock
and Fatal Push. Yeah.
So
even like Tarmogoyf decks that are Bant don't race very well because it's hard to make your Tarmogoyf bigger than 2 to 3 power typically. You're not playing hand disruption. So you have to like cast an instant, cast a sorcery, crack a land, put a creature into graveyard and not an exile.
Figure out how to make one of them shut up.
That's fair enough. Pacify.
Alright, so let's see.
It's not really a lap cat. It's more like lay on the floor and harass you.
No, Ashiok isn't so much a nombo with Archive Trap. It's a nombo with Visions of Beyond.
I mean, it's effects that your opponents control can't cause them to search libraries. I believe if you Field of Ruin your opponent and you have an Ashiok out, they still can search.
Yes, it's the same thing with... so he's like, in response to attempting to equip, Fatal Push it. It's the same thing with Path to Exile. If I have Ashiok and I path you, you can still search because I controlled the search effect.
Yeah.
Or else... Like, Ashiok could be in every, like, control deck. Like,
yeah.
Exiled, you get nothing.
So here Matt made a mistake of going to equip the sword, be after playing a land tapped, and the Fatal Push really punished him because he can't then equip it to the Noble Hierarch.
Yeah.
No,
He's like visions to draw a card.
Woo!
That's Archive Trap, Archive Trap.
Archive Trap, Winter Orb.
No, not Winter Orb.
Static Orb.
Mesmeric.
That's the one. It's an orb of some kind. Dampening Orb. A real card. Dampening Orb.
Liam's like Orb of Knowledge.
I got 2 orbs of knowledge for you.
Not really orbs, but okay.
They're absolutely orbs. They aren't perfect spheres. What are you talking about?
Alright, so I know I see a land in Matt's hand. I'm trying to figure out what else he has.
He's gonna play Jace right here.
Kiora.
Kiora, yeah.
Alright.
This is a pet card of Matt's. It's been a thorn in my side, though. It's been like, plus on your Gurmag Angler. I'm like, sweet, dude.
And then was like, no more threats. God damn it!
Yeah. I beat one down with Snapcaster Mages. And then it finally died, and he played a second one, and I was like, sick, dude.
Liam's just back here like, I'm going to buy every single copy of Kiora and just burn it.
I'm not that angry at Kiora. It's a 4-mana do nothing. It happens to be good against me.
I mean, poor Alex just sitting here like, I have 5 mana, I can't do a whole lot. It's like, all right, flash in an Ice Fang Quaddle.
Can hard cast an Archive Trap.
I was like, do I want to mill him 4? Yeah. He's like,
Might
yeah,
as well.
we'll go ahead and mill you 4 in response to the Quaddle ETB. Land, Queller, Hierarch. Alright. Alright.
He's got Swords to equip. That's a Bantu's Last Reckoning.
It's a good cheap board wipe.
Yeah. It's not affecting the cards in his hand either.
Yeah. He's like, haha, your Water Grave deals no damage.
No! My primary win condition.
He's like, you watch like Alex splash green for Nissa. No! My plan to make this land a 5/5 and hit you.
My one win.
So, we ever going to talk about that time where you died to an Arabian Nights City of Breasts?
I did. It's because my opponent was actually an anime protagonist, and the plot revolved around him. So, what do you do?
He's like, alright, so crack him, makes him discard that Mesmeric Orb. 1 second, he come on. Jace. So I assume we're just going to see a Brainstorm here.
You could Fate Seal him. Start going up. One thing I like about Matt is he does like just ticking up with Jace.
Depending on the deck you're playing against.
If you're already ahead, I think it's fine just to start ticking up.
If you're against any kind of a red deck, it's also not bad just to tick up the first time either because it gets out of bolt range. It's like, alright. So the question is that does he just fire off? He's like, all right, draw a card. Do you fire off the Bantu's Last Reckoning here? Ooh, Shelldock Isle.
I mean, your opponent's tapped out.
Are they? I think Matt has 3 on. He has 2 land and a Hierarch technically, so he has 3.
Okay.
So you could Spell Queller, but then you're not really having a downside to the Bantus because you're still gonna untap next turn.
Yeah, I think it's probably fine here.
Right? Something like
unless there's like a third Codal. You don't really get
But I mean,
punished.
if he has a third Codal, he has a third Codal. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not changing
All right,
a whole lot.
clean. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye, things.
Awaken to V2 Kazi. I mean, all right, we're stretching deep now.
Man, what's the take extra turn one that lets you animate a land?
Part the Water Veil.
There we go. Part the Water Veil.
Always remember that. It's because Narset part of her veils.
Ah, okay. All right.
So it looks like he's 10/10 ink. Oh, jeez. I mean, sure, why not?
Is his hand just triple archive trap, nothing else going on?
I think so. So Matt brainstorms, just trying to find...
He's got the orb.
No, he had to discard the Mesmer.
No!
Because of Feast and Famine.
Not the orb.
Yeah. Alright, so Matt brainstorms. Looks like he's putting land... something else on top.
Does he have a fetch land or is he locked?
I don't know. I mean, he has a Stoneforge Mystic, so he's not locked.
All right.
That's not a bad thing.
Synergy, we found it.
Yay, non-bows.
I'm just surprised to see a deck playing snow-covered lands in Arkham's Astrolabe. Like, what a surprise in this format.
What?
I know, it's crazy.
Man. So someone should really get on that.
That's pretty hype, honestly. Low-key, a little bit of a brew here.
Classic Batterskull target.
Get in there, Batterskull. No, man. It's so slow. His opponent's at 13, and this game has been going on for, at minimum, 6 turns.
I think we're on 7 or 8, possibly.
It's like the little engine that could, but maybe not the little engine that should, you know?
Triple Archive Trap. Because he searched with Stoneforge.
So you searched your library, and I've got these spells.
So, Mill 39?
What's fun, Bunny?
He's like 13 each. He's like, okay, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. We're doing a deck count here.
If you're playing Bant and you're sideboarding Blood Moon, you're not playing Bant anymore, my dude. That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, so while they're sideboarding, Bunny is also running the Priscilla from Eldritch. You get the 2 flip, and your opponent can't cast anything 3 or less.
Okay.
He's running 1 of each. He runs the Bruna and the Gisela.
Just for fun?
For fun, I guess. Because I mean, the Bruna gets Gisela back from the graveyard, and then they can flip.
That's so much mana.
When you're blue-white control, you're gonna go deep.
Yeah, I mean it's fun just to assemble your own Lovecraftian horror.
Hey, find a way to kill this.
Look at my tentacle monster. What's up?
All right, so Veil of Summer is definitely coming out of the board for Matt. Mystical Disputes, maybe Vendilion Click. Do you bring in Disdainful Stroke because of Archive Trap?
No, that's so narrow.
Okay.
It only hits that card. The Mystical Disputes are actually great.
Bruna does also get back Snapcaster Mage. That is a valid point.
Yeah, but then you have to pay mana on the spell that you're flashing back with Snapcaster Mage. How much mana are we in at that point?
12.
I mean, can you get back Fatcaster Mage? What is Bruna? I don't even know what Bruna does. Is it just resurrect a creature?
Someone type it in the chat. Because I don't remember Bruna's full name on that. Anyway, so Alec is probably bringing in Extirpates.
For what?
If he hits a Stoneforge?
Whatever.
I mean, maybe.
It's not racing. Like, Matt applied no pressure that entire game.
Collective Brutality would be bad.
I mean, if you can, like, kill a Stoneforge Mystic and get a counterspell out of hand, that'd be okay.
Yeah. So, Extirpates.
You could even bring in, like, Crypt Incursion if you want to make sure that your Bant opponent is never going to.
I feel like he brought in Extirpate and Hercules Recall.
What does Extirpate do though in this matchup? What is in Matt's deck that you want to extirpate?
You gotta type. Oh hey, that worked.
Hey,
that's
one of the angels.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay, Bruna cast spell and return target angel or human creature from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Okay.
So it does not hit Fatcaster Mage.
If you casted Bruna and returned to Huntmaster of the Fells, I would love you forever.
Liam, that's a completely different deck.
I just really like Huntmaster of the Fells. Huntmaster is dope.
Liam, but you say that, but you don't have a German Huntmaster of the Fells.
I want a Jägermeister. I do. They don't exist online.
They do, but the problem is that they just...
Yeah, they're gone immediately.
Alright. So looks like Matt's starting off Like, I saw a force negation that Matt just tucked to the back of his hand.
Yeah, we'll save this for later.
It's gotta feel a little bad though, right? Like having like force negation, like an archive trap. Like I'm gonna discard 2 cards from my hand.
I mean, if it ever happens on your opponent's turn, archive trap is kind of like a gotcha card. Like you search the library.
Yeah, I mean, but like typically, if you're gonna fetch and not do anything, you're gonna do it at the end of your opponent's turn.
Yeah. Oh, you can do every single side. That's awesome.
Yeah. Cast spells, yeah, can run 0 less. And it has flying, first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. So it's just like, here's a 9/10.
Yeah.
Hey, Burn, fight me.
Still,
I think Burn just concedes at that point.
I want to see Bricella versus the horror that's made from Dark Depths. That needs to be an in-canon fight. Even though the Dark Depths horror wins.
Yeah, I was like, Dark Depths horror is like double its power.
Yeah, and indestructible. What is Dark Depths? What is the horror in Dark Depths called?
Merit Lage.
Merit Lage, that's right.
God, Liam, you play Legacy. You should know. You have to kill it like 20 times in a game.
I killed 4 of them in one game, and 2 of it was with Swords to Plowshares.
Would you blink the other ones?
One of them got flickered with Flicker Wisps, and then one of them got taken out by...
Caracas?
Yeah, Caracas.
Okay, I was like Caracas or Mangara. It was my guess you played Death in Texas.
Yeah, Mangara is my fun of.
Yeah.
That card is just like, if people don't expect it...
Man, Matt does not have an answer for this crab, and he's just like slowly milling. It's like, land for turn, trigger, double fetch in response.
An uncontested crab.
Who has crabs?
Well, they're uncontested. Nobody's dealing with these crabs right now.
But who has them?
Excuse you, who said you could have that?
Once one person has them,
Have
everybody
what?
has them.
My food.
It's my food. Unless you were planning on eating my Frito pie.
God, no.
That's not a combination of words I was expecting to hear.
So I will say the nice thing, I don't know why Matt is fetching for basics, because when you're playing against Mill, your life total does not matter.
Because he's got that sideboard Blood Moon tech.
Sure.
Yeah.
Against a 2-color deck, yeah, why not?
I mean, you're playing Birds of Paradise, right? In Astrolabe, why not?
And Noble Hierarch.
Because that helps you cast Blood Moon.
It could.
In 0 circumstances, it's not.
But it fixes your own mana.
That's true.
It's like visions. Oh, does he draw 3 or is it 1?
Just 1.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not in Magic Christmas Land yet.
Attempt to glimpse you. Yes.
Yep.
He's like, spell Quilla your glimpse. Cool. Respond. Cast Archive Trap.
Yeah, Veil of Summer is really nutty in this matchup.
Attempt to Archive Trap you. Force negation. Exile a Teferi. Teferi's exiled.
Scale of 1 to 10. How
So is
quiet?
the
Or
Archive
Kiora.
Trap.
What? Scale of 1 to 10. How quiet were my cats?
Pepper was fucking yelling at Greg and Amira's door. I had to go spray him twice.
Somebody, help me! And then he started running around like crazy.
Yeah, he pooped.
He pooped.
Why is that a correlation?
Because he does it every time.
Whenever he poops, he has to run around the house at like Mach 10.
Does it just release all of his energy or what?
Apparently.
I think he's afraid it's chasing him because sometimes it sticks around and it's like stuck on by a hair. So he has to run around to get it off.
Liam's just like, I should not have come to commentary tonight.
So he's running around the house because he thinks his poop is chasing him.
Ooh, that is a Drown the Lock.
You don't think that's him going Super Saiyan?
I feel that Drown in the Lock
pushed
targeting
too hard.
Spellcaller is a fine target, so you get Glimpse back. So you're paying 2 mana for 4 mana worth of spells.
Do it. He's like, Veil of Summer, wee!
I was gonna say with the one planes up, but he does have Astrolabe on the board. So.
Yeah.
Entirely possible.
Boom. Alright.
Cool. Teferi's not on board. Cast Glimpse.
Target you!
Alright, 10. I'm pretty sure Matt has gone through half his library at this point. Jace, Teferi, Veil, another... Oh! Those are all actually very relevant hits.
Once again, Bant has reached its turn 5 and dealt 4 damage.
Has it? Has Alec fetched it all?
That's a good point. He might have done.
Oh, he's like, play Stone Forge, hold priority, cast Bird. That's not how that works, but okay.
Does he even have anything in his deck that he can find?
He chooses not to search because he's afraid of Archive Trap.
Ah, Archive Trap, putting the fear of God in you.
So I think Alec has an Echoing Truth in hand. And so it's going to be like one of those, like, alright, wait for him to move to combat. Whoever he equips, wait to move to combat, bounce it back to his hand.
Archive, return your Arkham's Astrolabes to your hands. I'm feeling generous.
I mean, it technically does go with Mill. Matt would draw 2 more cards to go 2 cards deeper into his deck.
I mean, that's in theory that could win you a game, but
Matt actually has to also cast those cards.
In practice, it's not going to happen. Equip something. Good call, equipping the bird.
Yeah.
That way, if something dies in combat, you still at least get
No, you
single
wait.
point down.
Oh, mission briefing. What? There's an Archive Trap on top.
He's gonna kill it with Drown the Lock in response to the equip.
But
that's the time that he has to strike.
But no, because then he gets equipped to Stoneforge. I would have waited until he declared attack. Because then, like, now you're not now, like.
I mean, you're going all in on the. You're going all in on the just like bounce the sword game plan versus. I mean, if he's only got 1 creature in play and you bounce the creature, then you get to fog him.
That probably would have been.
I don't think it matters that much.
So he wouldn't have to discard a card.
He's got Ashiok, I think.
Yeah, Ashiok and Echoing Truth. So he wouldn't have had to discard a card.
I mean, you can just block with the crab.
Yeah, because you know an Archive Trap's on top, I think. So you go, or do you just let Ashiok die? All right, let the crab die.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has field. So okay, that would make more sense. So now he can go field, cast Ashiok, hold Echoing Truth up.
Seems good.
And then next turn he can force his opponent to search and then Archive Trap him. All right, yeah, this seems fine.
Milieu. Get rid of all of them. There goes a...
Veil.
Mill to Veil.
And Teferi, which is also important. It's like pass turn.
Okay.
That's a force negation.
But you're going to have to fetch to use it. No, he's got the Astrolabes in play. Swing.
But now so it's like, do you target me or do you target Ashiok?
I think you go for Ashiok because Ashiok's actually presenting a way for.
You should go for him. Why would you not cast Echoing Truth? Like, oh,
weird.
Yeah, I was like, no, like you.
Wow, Matt didn't even untap his lands, loser.
Did Matt tap his lands in the first place?
No, he didn't.
Okay, I was just like so confused for a second.
Float mana. Activate my Astrolabes.
Does it blow up your fetch land? He's like, sack it in response.
You got it.
It's like, yeah, force negation.
I mean, he has to search off the field.
No, because it wasn't a target because he fetched in response to him targeting the fetch land. Because that's target a non-basic land.
Well, he cracked the land. He didn't actually search his library.
I think you have to. You still search your library.
Oh yeah. He said fail. He probably just said fail to
find, but you still do have to shuffle. It's like glimpse you. Ooh, we're getting close. 9, 10. So you got 1 card left, maybe.
No. It's thin.
Oh. All right. Yeah, 1 card left, and you can't kill him this turn. He's like, cast Hierarch, hit you for 4.
Yep, he just doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough speed.
There's the handshake. Oh, man. All right, so Mill got that one in two because Bant could not apply pressure.